right, watch out. Come on.
It is not?
Been through as a street cat to find out that the game is gonna die behind the podcast.
I don't know the answer, so don't ask it. You gon' end up in the podcast skit. You gon' end up in the podcast skit. You gon' end up in the podcast skit. I don't know the answer, so don't ask it. You gon' end up in the podcast skit. You gon' end up in the podcast skit. You gon' end up in the podcast skit. I don't know the answer. What's the cure for cancer?
Before we get started, like, subscribe and share. Or you a bitch? Now let's get into it. Hello, how may I help you?
Yeah, I got a 9 o'clock reservation for 3.
Okay, did you subscribe?
Yep.
Okay, thanks, let's begin.
Yeah. Everybody on tap in. Damn. It's been shining like a motherfucker. Hold on. I just came from outside that rain, man. It was raining out that motherfucker. What's up, Mr. Chris? I see you over there on Instagram. Man, I'm trying to call the homie Matt. Cause today, hold on, first, Pudge, JPad, y'all in here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see that. Bam. Okay, all right, let me see that script. Okay,
There
bam.
we go.
Yeah, there we go, like that.
What up,
What's up
though?
with it? Hey, man, you know what today is, huh?
Ah,
You know what today is?
no, I don't. What is it?
Pudge, you know what today is?
Hell no.
It's April 29th. You know what today is?
Reservations for 3. I know that much.
Yep, but something happened in 1992 on April 29th.
Oh, the Rodney King.
Wow.
Okay.
So this is what happened on 1992, April 29th.
My senior year, high school.
We kicked up dirt. It was your senior year in high school. I was already on the streets.
Nikki Nicole, what's going on? Breaking the Silence podcast, checking in. What's going on with you?
Yeah, my mom got me in a headlock. She said, "Nigga, you ain't going nowhere tonight."
Man, hey, man. So I've been trying to call the homie. I know it was last minute, but I just thought about it. I was like, oh, it'd be good to bring him on the show. But he's not answering the phone right now. But I'm
Misery checking in. What's going on?
I'm gonna keep
Blunt
on trying to.
conversations.
What's up, everybody checking in? I'm gonna keep on trying to hit him while we on here anyway, because I want him to come on here and talk about that day. Because
Have you seen that? Tyrese movie?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that. I like it.
It was pretty decent. All right. It was
I
like
like it for a little, for just throw together.
it was something like it was something to do. It's a something to do movie. Like it was like I'm just at home chilling right now. What the fuck I'm doing? Hey, this one of them kind of movies.
That's exactly what it was.
Like I wouldn't say not watch it, but then I wouldn't be like, oh man, you gotta see that one.
Yeah,
It ain't no sinners and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Hell no.
But yeah, the thing about this night, 1992, I was trying to call my homeboy Matthew McDaniel. He was if anybody know who Big Matthew McDaniel is, he's a videographer, a hip hop historian, bro. Because when I say hip hop historian, he had that camera out around people that's like now, like you, but back then when they was just like Queen Latifah, first time in LA, she was with him and he was running around with a video camera. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
NWA, you know, at the in the end of the Straight Outta Compton movie, they show real footage of Easy and them in the studio and stuff like that. That's from his camera.
Wow.
That's his video camera interviewing. What's up, Tay Money? What's up, Mr. Chris? What's up, everybody on Instagram over there? I see y'all taking in.
Breaking the Silence podcast, checking in, sliding through to show some love.
What up, dog?
Hey, so check this out. I'm gonna tell the story, man. This shit is crazy, man.
Yo, that really, before you say that though, that's really some hip hop historian type shit. Like just to have that footage.
What?
Man, come on.
I'm gonna tell you the footage he got, bro. Look,
he got. Wait, did he have a book? Did he have a book out with his photos?
I don't know if it's not just he didn't take photos. He was live video cam. He got man. He got Ice-T like. He got Ice-T look like when he fresh off of breaking.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got
that's the early 80s.
But man, he got videotape. Man, I seen Queen Latifah with like a little perm curl, little first time in LA. Him, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
He got videotapes of like DJ Muggs in his apartment, like making Cypress Hill music and stuff.
Did any of y'all?
I saw that one. That's the one I saw. I saw that one where Muggs, he's in his room on the SP.
Checking in. What's up, Ben? You already know what it is. Detroit.
So check this out. Today is April 29th, 1992. I'll never forget this day.
Hey, question though, Dis.
Yeah.
Just before you get into the story. Did y'all, neither one of y'all, you or Pudge, did y'all do any documenting back in the day? Did you have a camera or anything?
Nope. I wish I did. I now the times that we in, back then I'm like, damn man, all them times I was around. I wish I had a camera around when I was around Tupac, when I was around Easy, when I seen the whole NWA just blow up. I wish I would have just been back there just taking pictures. I wish we had phones back then. It would have been
hell yeah.
Crazy.
Hell yeah. Misery said, nah, what up though, G's? Misery YGMG in the building.
Peace.
What up?
I don't have video footage of it, and I don't have no photos of this stuff. But that's why I was trying to get my homeboy Matt on the line, because bro. I'm gonna start the day off what happened that day, and then I'm gonna lead up to where I seen Matt, and Matt actually filmed me, bro, that day. And that film that he filmed me on, it comes on every year on VH1. It's probably on VH1 right now. The LA's uprising. Mm-hmm. It come on VH1. I'm on that video, man, from that day. Because of my homeboy Matt. That's who I keep trying to call him. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the day started off. I was chilling we was in the valley. I was in the valley. I was in Woodland Hills. Me and my homeboy. And he was like, Diz, I need to go back to LA and take this rent-a-car back.
Yeah.
We had like a little minivan, like a little rent-a-van, a little minivan. He's like, I need to take this rent-a-car back to LA. Let's go stop by my mama's house first.
Wow. Okay.
What's up, Jenny? I see the homegirl Jenny Queen Deuces over there. What's up, Ralph? All right, look. So he said, let's take the van back. We in Woodland Hills. We going to LA. Now, mind you, this is the same day this Rodney King verdict shit is going on and all this shit is happening right now, right? So we driving to LA. We driving from Woodland Hills to LA, but we don't got the radio on. So not having the radio on, we don't know that the news is saying, oh, the police is just found not guilty. You know what I'm saying? LA, it's a lot of people gathering outside, and you don't hear none of this shit. So what happens is we driving, we playing like a tape or a tape or something in the radio, in the thing, just playing the tape. We get to his mom's house. His mom lives a block past Florence and Normandy. Everybody know, you know anything about the riots, you know Florence and Normandy is where Reginald Denny got fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we drive by to his mom's house. His mom is sitting on the porch shaking her head like this.
Wow.
We pull up in front of the house. Yeah, we pull up in front of the house. He like, what's up? She like, man, they found them police not guilty, man. Beat all on that man on TV. She was like, they found that man not guilty, and they saying on the news that businesses and stuff is gonna close. It's starting to close right now. What's up, Sydney? My daughter over there on Instagram. I see you checking in.
It's indeed. G's Javerna checking in from Facebook. Doug Gifted checking in. Salute.
Peace.
And let me get the
to
chat.
live blessings.
Where's that chat at?
Nikki Nicole. It's on my page. That's where my chat is at. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, it's a chat I got over here too. Oh, here you go. Okay, yeah. What's up, everybody? Okay, I say misery. I see everybody over there, man. All right, so look, so Pete. So his mom shaking her head, and she tell us, I think the rent-a-car place is gonna be closed. Y'all might as well not even go to the airport and try to bring that car back because everything is closing right now. They scared right now in LA, right? So we like, what? He like, man, all right, she said, matter of fact, y'all need to just go and drive back to the valley. Going back out to the valley because they was like, they think LA is gonna be on unrest, you know what I'm saying? People starting to come out and tripping. So we was like, all right, peace. We got in the car. We drove around the corner, bro. I see a big ass red truck. I see a truck like look like it's turned. I see glass. I see fools all in the street. What's up, the Gifted over there? I see what's up, the Gifted. Hey, I see fools in the street like, I'm like, oh shit, it's like about to, you can feel it turning up. I see them starting to fuck up the liquor store right there. Ooh. I'm like, oh shit, they fucking up the liquor store. So we drive down Western. Ooh. We driving down Western. I think it was a call. I got a call from my homeboy.
What part of LA was this that you
South
were in?
Central. I'm in South Central LA. Yeah, I get a call from my homeboy, and he say, hey man, come pick me up. I'm off of Century Boulevard. I'm not gonna say his name. No. I'm gonna say his name, but I'm gonna leave some parts out of the story. That's what I'm gonna do. My homeboy Sabotage said, come get me from work.
Yeah.
He said, come get me from work. My bosses and them told me to close up work. Y'all come get me from work, man. I think y'all could you can get this right here. If you come on and come pick me up. Come on, just come get this because everything is going. You can feel the air is like you can feel like, man, ain't nobody gonna get there, ain't no police gonna get there and nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So we drive to go get him. And he already standing outside talking about, man, they came down here, got the money up out of this motherfucker, everything. They know. I think they think something gonna go down. So we like, man, hop in the car. He hops in the car, in the van. We drive up Western by First AME.
Yeah.
Pud, First AME?
Oh yeah.
Chip Murray. I think he passed away now too.
Yeah.
Shout out JJ Barnes. Shout out Chris Hilton from over the pond in England. England checking in tonight.
What up with it? So look, man.
What it do?
That's drive Pudge up scratching right there, Chris. He's like nice bit of scratching. So Pudge getting
you.
Yes, that's Pudge right there, down below me right here.
Trying to call him again. Man, we pull up by the church. We pull up by the church, and Big Matt is out there with his camera filming. He run up to my car window. The LA store, the LA Riot story. Yes, this is the LA Riot story. He run up to the car, and we in there bumping. Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
Shit.
fuck the police. We bumping fuck the police. And I'm and you see Black in the window, and he say, "What's up, man?" He said, "What's up with y'all guys?" He said, "We was like, told y'all motherfuckers this shit about to happen." I said something about it's about to happen. But I'm like, fuck the police, something, this shit about to go up. I say something. And then he take the camera and he go back across the street. And that's where he filmed the part where Dr. Dre sampled, "If any African in here tonight."
Oh, that was him.
He filmed that part, bro. And that's the part that Dr. Dre sampled.
You need to step your punk ass to the side.
Step your punk ass and let us brothers and sisters get that, you know,
whoop some ass.
He filmed that shit, bro. He filmed that seconds after coming off of my car to that dude.
Wow.
That's right where I was at. So now, bro, I get out the car because I see some of my homies. I see my homies walking in the street and just people just starting to show up. I'm starting to see my homies. I see my homeboy Hannibal. He like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." I'm like, "Yeah, man. Fuck these. We all fuck the police. We like, hey, man, we turned up right now." And so then, bullshit you not, bro. I see a whole bunch of Crips coming down the street.
Oh shit.
I see blue rags, man. I see bandanas. I see Crips coming down the street. And I'm going, oh. And then I look over here, bro, and I see a gang of Bloods coming down the street.
Oh shit.
And I'm going, but the way it's feeling, you know they not tripping. They not coming to trip on each other. You get a chill over your body, like
it's coming together.
I never seen this many motherfuckers in one place and there not being no funk right now. Man, motherfuckers just came together and start hugging each other, bro.
Wow.
Start tying their bandanas together.
Wow.
It was like, and you start getting that. What's up? I ain't like China Antonio over there. What's up, Antonio 20191? What up? I ain't like China. I'm telling my LA Rise at 1992, April 29th, what I was doing.
Yeah, and just for context for people that are watching, all of us.
Yes, it was amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know, Dismost was actually in LA. He was a part of the movement, the early movement of the West Coast hip hop history. So when he's telling these stories, make sure y'all tap in because this is historical purposes right here, and he was there. So man, go ahead, Dis.
So now, bro, I see fools tying their bandanas together. I see fools taking off their red hats. The Crips putting on red hats. Fools putting on blue hats. I'm like, oh man, it's a feeling, bro. It's this feeling. My whole life of being in LA, from the early 80s up until that point, I ain't never felt that feeling. Just like we about to fuck some shit. You could feel the power. Them just doing that gave you the power. Like, man, we can't nothing stop us right now. Then I remember all that people coming together and doing all the yelling and shit. I seen a police car. Yeah, I see a police car, it stops. Another police car pulls up. Everybody in the street going towards the police car. Them two police get out that car and get in another and get into the other police car and smash out. Whoa! That police car that was left there went to work, boy.
Tore that motherfucker up.
Boom, 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 boom. Tore that motherfucking lights off that bitch. Motherfuckers was jumping on that bitch. Motherfuckers was jumping all on the windshield. Bow, 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 bow. She said unity. Here's no, people know that
they'll be checking in. What's going on from the AM King show?
It felt so good to tear that police car up, bro. It was like a release, man. Everybody that hit that motherfucker, you could feel the release off of everybody that hit that car, bro.
Let me see if I'm correct with this. Ice Cube's made a record called "We Would Have Told This Motherfucker Up." It was based off of these scenarios that you're talking about, right?
Man, facts, bro. Look, then check this out. So my homeboy Black turns to me and say, man, let's go see what the fuck the rest of LA is doing. Let's, you know what I'm saying? We get back in the van. We get back in. The van is a rented van. We get back in the van and we start driving down Crenshaw. Next thing I know, I see Korean liquor store. See, now I'm gonna tell everybody my purpose of riding and all that shit and rebelling and going in the streets. It wasn't so much for Rodney King getting beat. Because that motherfucker was drunk. He was on PCP.
Yeah, he was belligerent. Yeah.
That motherfucker was running from the police. We all know if you run from them motherfuckers, they're going to beat your ass.
They're going to play games with you.
Mm-hmm. You know, they did super fuck him up. It just was caught on camera, but I wasn't really tripping off that so much because at that point, I had already been fucked up by the police as a little motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So I kind of understood it and I got it, but it was Latasha Harling. It was the little black girl that got shot in the back of the head by the Korean lady. Is what I was more upset for. Was like I'm about to tear LA up for this.
Yeah,
because that Korean lady, all they did was send her back to Korea.
So basically, there was multiple agendas.
It was
not just Rodney King.
No, it was both up.
Yeah, it was more shit. It was more shit than just Rodney King getting beat that made us tear up them streets, bro.
Yeah.
When Latasha Harling, when I seen that little girl get shot in the back of the head, that
one hurt.
That was the one that hurt. Did it hurt? That one hurt.
That one hurt. I remember that one. I was crying.
Rodney King made you
How
mad.
old was she?
Man, she was like
12
or 13 or something.
Wow. No, she was 12 or 10 or 12. It's like she was 10.
Young. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
11 or something. Man, that shit was heartbreaking, bro. So when that shit happened,
and she wasn't she a dancer in the what you call it, the clown stuff, clown dancing.
Oh, with Tommy in there?
Yeah, Tommy the clown. Yeah,
she was. I don't even know.
She was.
It's like documentaries out about her too.
Yeah, she was in the Tommy the Clown. She was a Tommy the Clown dancer too.
Dang, that's early. That's early. Yeah. With it. That's like when he first started with it.
Yeah, 92, 93.
The comments say, shot her for freaking reason.
OG.
No freaking reason. Racism. Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's what I know. Like China's talking about. Hey, it was like the Korean lady said she stole some orange juice. Yeah. And she was like, I don't got the fucking orange juice. And the Korean lady grabbed her over the counter and she punched her. Wow. She punched the Korean lady. And then she was like, bitch, I ain't stealing your shit. And she turned around, put the orange juice down on the counter, turned around, and then the Korean lady came from up under the counter and shot her in the back of the head. Boom.
No reason. There was no reason.
Bro, killed her on TV in front of all of us. We watched that trial go down, and they just sent the lady back to Korea.
Yep. That money talk.
And then on top of that, they beat the shit out of Rodney King, and then it was just like, man, fuck all this shit. It's just enough.
Yeah, pushed it over the boiling point.
Yeah, and it was like she was a freshman in high school. Yep. The Korean lady lived out here in Lancaster. What's that? K-Waz on the track, my boy.
K-Waz, what up?
Yep. Hey, man. Hey, Mr. Wright, what's up with it? That's my homeboy. He look like Tupac and shit. You know hey, but look, check this out. So then we driving, and I start seeing liquor stores getting flamed up. Boom, boom. And I'm like, okay. So they on the Koreans' heads right now about the little girl, you know what I'm saying? So then my homeboy was like, man, let's hit La Brea, and I think what was it, La Brea? It was a Foot Locker on La Brea and over there by the jungles.
But other side of shit.
It was like going if you're going toward La Cienega.
Yeah, La Cienega. Yeah.
It was a Foot Locker over there. That's the first one I was up in, boy. Because it was starting to go down, right? And you could see that. You could see police wherever you seen the police, and we was pulling up, and we was like, or you see people like coming down the street, you'll see the police just smashing out. Woo, and they leaving. So when they leaving, you felt like the hood is ours.
It's ours, baby.
Everything is ours now.
Yeah, they was outmanned. They was outmanned by a lot.
Oh man, when you seen them police rev and you can hear them, woo, them engines revving off, you just knew it was like, let's go. And then when you start seeing shit on fire, you start going, all right, I ain't just out here, I'm just gonna thieve it, but it's gonna burn up, or it's gonna I might as well get this shit wise, before it burn up.
Another record from that era, Burn Hollywood Burn.
Man, Cube, Public Enemy.
Yep.
And who else was on there? Big Daddy Kane was on there? No.
It was just Cuban Public Enemy.
Burn Hollywood, burn.
Yeah, it was Cuban Public Enemy.
Yeah. Yep. I remember that shit too. That shit she pressed not being long ago. Nobody pressed the Korean lady on her family. Oh, yep. No, nobody pressed on them.
Steelers Nation checking in. What's up, Steelers Nation?
So, dude, I shoot. This is for anybody in future riots. I'm gonna tell y'all a tip. this is future looting tips. Take note. Look, if you ever go into the Foot Locker and it's all kind of chaos going on, that motherfucker wasn't on fire yet, right? Mm-hmm. So I go up, we get up, they got the windows busting all over them, people running in that motherfucker. It's only a couple of people running in there, right? Yeah. Cause my homeboy was thinking like, let's hit, we was hitting areas that like people was already in a swap meet. It was already 100 people hit the swap meet.
Yeah.
So like you couldn't get into the Slauson swap meet. They was on top of that motherfucker with guns. Like,
Alicia Rumor. What's going on, Alicia?
They held the Slauson swap meet.
Yeah, because that's a lot of money, and that's a lot of.
That was home base right there. They kept that.
Nigga. That's home base.
They saved that motherfucker. I spent
a lot of money in that motherfucker.
All the other little swap meets caught it, boy. Like Little King swap meet and Vermont swap meet and all them little swap meet.
Slauson wasn't playing, dog.
Slauson wasn't playing. They couldn't get in that mud.
For those of us on the East Coast that don't know what a swap meet is like a market, like an underground market where you could go. Get a lot of different goods, get a lot of different services and things of that nature. That's what a swap meet is.
Big ass
KY said the Foot Locker on Manchester and Western. No, I was on Lassie. I was at the Foot Locker by the Jungles over there, on La Cienega and like La Brea or something like that. Yeah. And then look, so when I went in there, this is a tip. You're drilling and rushing and shit. You like, right? I go in that motherfucker and I look at the wall. I look at the wall and I snatch a top off of a shoebox. Okay. And it was like some Elise. It was some Elise. Remember Elise?
Yeah. Yep.
The little yellow, it's like a little
tennis shoe.
Red thing, and then
it was a real tennis shoe.
Yeah,
I used to work at Foot Locker.
Yeah, the tennis players made it popular, but the hip hop people embraced it.
Swap meet was a part of life. Shout out to the East Coast. Oh yeah, on the record store. Yep. By the record store, exactly.
Yeah.
Look, I ran up in that. Look, I ran up in that motherfucker and I tore the top off the thing and I said, "Oh shit, it's at least." Now remember this when you looting. I never worked in a shoe store, right? So the shoes is stacked like this, size 11s. They all right here. They on top of each other, just like this. Bop, 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 bop. So what I could have did if I wanted to get different sizes, if I wanted to get a 12, 11, 13, a 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, I should have swiped the shoes this way. Sideways. I went in that motherfucker and grabbed them like this.
Oh.
So when I came out with like 10, I had like 8 boxes like this, 10 boxes. I'm holding like this, but I swiped all size 11. They was all the same size.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? But if
you would have went this way,
if I would have went that way, I could when it was time for bartering and all that and selling shit.
Oh, you could have sold different sizes. I could have had
schools different sizes. I would have had 9s. I would have had some 8s. Yeah. I would have had some 10s. I would have had some 11s. But my ass grabbed like 10 11s. and I grabbed. Oh, there you go, Matt. You over there, Matt. I want you to come on here, man, because I was talking about you earlier, bro, and I want you to come over here because I want to hear your side of the story. What made you grab your camera that day and drive up to First AME? What made you say, "Oh, the church is gonna be a hot spot"? Because I wasn't never thinking like the church gonna be a hot spot. We just happened to be driving that way. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to come on here, bro. If you can if I could send you this link and you come on here, that'd be greatly appreciated. Can you I'll shoot you the email right there. Hey, text your email in the thing too, man. I want to send you that shit. So back to what I was saying. Another thing is too, and I had all Elise. I was like, damn, I kept running back. Man, I had all Elise, man. I kept going in there. I went in there twice.
You was the Elise man.
Man, I went in there twice and went to the same spot. All I had was Elise. And if I would have took my time and said, or went that way, I would have had some Nikes, maybe some Adidas. I would have had some other shit. But
when you ride though, you gotta have a system. You gotta have a team.
You gotta have a team, dude.
You gotta have a driver. You gotta have a driver and a car, a dump off spot.
Hey, so let me tell you how I'm about to get my mama in trouble.
Don't get moms in trouble.
Oh, I'm about to do a straight podcast skit tonight.
You know that's
hey, cause check out how I was maneuvering it, dude. So look, I got all them shoes. And we remember I told you we had a rent-a-van. So we didn't have a rent-a-car. We had a rent-a-van. We was in a little minivan. I fill that mug up with as many leases I can get. Boom. Now we going down. I see the grocery store getting hit. Okay. I'm like, oh, fools is coming out of there with steaks, drinks, everything, big bottles of liquor. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up in that mug just scavenging whatever I can get. I got some groceries. Bam, come back to the car, fill up the car with that. Then
just once again, real quick. That is not me on the turntables. That is Pudge down below me. Pudge, wave your hands so they know that it ain't me.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not me. See?
oh, they thought that was you mixing right there, huh? Like you been sitting there.
I look like J-Pad is on the turntable.
Yeah, we just talking and shit. Look at his arms. Look at his arms. No, put your arms down, J-Pad. No, go back to that way. Go back that way. Look. That shit look crazy.
Here we go.
Yeah, no. So
what happened? It's all good.
That was dope.
So long story short, what time is it?
There we go.
What time is it?
They still gonna think it's me.
hey, like KY said, everybody was rushing so much shit at one time that you couldn't even fucking think, bro. You was just like trying to grab shit and like,
yeah.
And then the next thing you know, like it was times I was in spots and I was like, damn, the sprinkler came on from the roof.
Oh, shit.
We walking through water up to our knee. And the motherfucker trying to get whatever's dry up in the swap meet, the fire sprinklers came on top.
Yeah.
Because half of the shit is on fire. So some shit I was in was on fire. I remember going by Pep Boys. I was in Pep Boys. Yeah. But I'm like, it ain't even nothing I really need from Pep Boys. I ain't no mechanic, but I was just in that motherfucker because the window was open. I'm in that motherfucker grabbing belts and spark plugs and whatever the fuck I'm grabbing in that motherfucker, but it should be on fire, so it start getting hot as hell. Triple OG, what's up, man?
Oh yeah, so at the same time,
man, it was hot as fuck, bro.
It's on fire. Everything's on fire.
Everything is on fire. When you driving down Crenshaw, you could feel fire from this side of the street and this side of the street in your car. The car just hot. It was hot as fuck that night. I remember everybody was friendly. Man, it was the most peaceful days. It was the most chaotic days and some of the most peaceful days I ever had in LA.
How long did it last? Bro?
For me, I think that shit lasted 2 nights. because on the third night they
That's when
they start,
the National Guard came in.
oh man.
Oh yeah, they brought the National Guard in.
Yeah, National Guard came in.
Hey,
third
that's
night.
a whole nother story, bro. When them motherfucking tanks start coming down the street,
Yep.
down Crenshaw,
I know
we was
everybody
like,
said pew.
this shit is a wrap, man. This shit is over. But, hey, let me tell you, this is how I was play. This is how my play was. So I was living in Inglewood at the time, right? No, I was living in the valley. My mom lived in Inglewood.
Yeah.
Right? So we in LA looting all in a circle, and then we would fill up the van would be full of shit. I would call moms, and moms would be like, all right, come through the back alley. I'm about to hit the garage. You know what I'm saying? Man,
My dudes, dog. My dudes.
Oh, see? Podcast.
Moms was like this. Yeah, I'm watching the news. They starting to close down Crenshaw right now with them tanks. Y'all might want to go down Florence, whatever.
Giving the drop, my dude.
Hey, Miles was giving us a play-by-play. That's how we knew what street to drive down. Boom, boom,
You had
boom.
the team running, baby.
And then we would go to Inglewood, lift up the truck, unload the truck, unload. Man, I had juicers.
Damn.
I had shit that I just didn't even fucking need.
Shit that's popular now. You had.
Yeah, I had juicers, Elise tennis shoes.
About to say, you have a George Foreman grill too.
I had cameras. You know what I had?
What?
A producer's dream. I had them floppy disks. Them disks.
Oh, you had the discs.
All them discs I used to have to put them pieces to build.
Yeah.
Man, I had a gang of them motherfuckers. I had a gang of them.
Oh, the floppy
beat
disks.
machines, all the beat machines.
Yeah, the 3.5s. Yeah.
That was one of my things that people was like,
Drazi, what's up?
Yeah, you came up on them right there. This is it. So so then look, check this out. And a big
Riot dispatch. That's what Drazi said.
Yeah, and then one time we seen a Nick. Remember Nick's check cashings? They still got them. Nick's check cashing.
Yeah, Nick's check cashing. Yeah.
Thanks for tapping in.
And
They still got them in LA. Yeah.
Man, we saw a Nick's check cashing getting hit off of Manchester and damn, I think I was on Manchester and I can't remember. Was it Florence? Normandy? No, it was Normandy, I think. Cause I'm trying to think of what street it was on.
It's all right, man. The way you telling this story,
But
man,
I'm saying,
I can vision it in my head, though.
But if
You
I
know
could
what
tell
I'm
you,
saying?
if I could tell you what street this Nick check cashing was on, I could tell you what gang jacked us for that safe.
Oh, jacked y'all for a safe.
What? Hey man, they must have been sitting across the
crazy.
Man,
they safe.
We got jacked for a safe, bro.
Got jacked for a
Safe,
safe.
nigga. A safe. A safe.
Man,
nigga.
Real play riot stories with Dismost.
It was yes. KY said, yep. The Knicks check cash.
Drazi,
I think it was
you,
Manchester. That shit was on Manchester and Normandy, I think. Look, dude. Look, we seen the people busting the little shit to get up in there. So it was only like 3 dudes, and they trying to get the safe up out there, mud. Here we come. Oh yeah, he said it was Hoovers or the A trays.
Drazi just said it was one on Manchester and Crenshaw.
No, I was on the one on Manchester then for sure.
Okay.
It was the Hoovers or the A trays. Look, dude, we got that safe. We got that safe out to the parking lot. The motherfuckers, some motherfuckers pulled up like this. Hey, good looking out, y'all.
Hey, so much for all the truth shit.
Oh man, hey, I was sweating like a motherfucker trying to get that safe out in the street. We finally got that safe out there. We finally got that safe out in that parking lot. This fool said, "Hey man, good looking out, y'all." Hey, homeboy. And everybody was like, "Oh, that's y'all's, man. This is y'all's. This y'all's."
Miss Toy checking in. What's up, Miss Toy?
What's up, Miss Toy? Hey,
What's up, Miss
I know.
Toy?
hey, fool was on us like this. Y'all just move on to the side, homie. We was like, it's all good, man. You know, black love, black power. Hey, we was black power, black love. Them fools was like this. Hey, they was already ready, bro. A car pulled up. They had chains on the back of that mug. They put chains on that safe and drove off with that shit sparking in the street.
I tell you, man, Dismost telling this story, boy. We can paint the picture like we was already there. One conversation said, "Big facts, no other choice but to move."
hey, it was like, hey, man, hey, this shit is all y'all's, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, that was a crazy part, and then another part was, I did talk to Jinx, and Jinx was fucking rolling around with
Sir Jinx. For all those that don't know who you talking about, you know, it's Sir Jinx.
Jinx was rolling around with Tupac. They was on Crenshaw.
Wow.
They was on Crenshaw.
While this was going on,
Tupac was shooting the motherfucking what's the movie with him and Janet Jackson?
Oh, Poetic Justice.
They shooting Poetic Justice. Pac see what was going on, and drives down to LA to be in the riot, and he was with Jinx.
Oh shit!
Damn.
He was with Jinx, man.
That's something that
nobody knows.
You ain't gonna hear that nowhere but Reservations for 3 y'all. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, and sharing the show.
That's a deep ass story.
Tomorrow night on the lovely radio show with Miss Toy. She's in the building. Big shout out to Miss Toy. But yes, Dismost is bringing down LA Riot Chronicles 101.
This is a reunion.
It's a reunion.
I just every time I think of this day, I just be like, man, this day I sit back and I reflect about all that shit that was going on that day. This shit was crazy. What's up, man?
Linus.
That's my homeboy.
Yeah, Linus the Ting. Said Big Diz.
That's the homie. That's my homeboy, my African homie. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, he Kip Kano cousin. You know who Kip Kano is?
Kip Kano. No.
Kip Kano was a motherfucking track runner.
He was a track runner?
Yeah, it was some kind of like Olympic something. He was
a
he was a famous motherfucker, but he related to that motherfucker.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody checking in.
Man, back to this riot shit, man. What else? I'm gonna tell y'all something else crazy. Man, I'm gonna leave that story off. I'm gonna leave that one
off. I was about to say.
Okay, all right. This was another crazy thing too. So on the third day of the riots, they start having a curfew. I think it was like a curfew, right?
10 o'clock curfew.
Yeah, they was like, if you on the streets past 10 o'clock, you automatically go to jail.
Ain't no question.
What? No question.
You can't be like, oh, I'm coming from work. Ain't no work going on because all the business is closed. Everything is closed. At 10 o'clock, you got to be off
in the house. Yeah.
So I was getting caught. I was leaving LA because you be out there riding all day and just trying to go here and you can go there and you can go here and you doing shit all day. You losing track of time almost where it's like, damn, it's 9:30 and I'm like, man, am I gonna try to risk trying to get back to Woodland Hills at 9:30? And I gotta be indoors by 10 o'clock.
How far is that commute from where you guys would be?
I was in
25 minutes.
Yeah.
To the valley.
Depending on traffic, but this is during the riots.
So 45. It was like
so
45.
During the riots, moving around was a little easier.
It was, but it wasn't because everything on fire, bro.
Yeah, stuff blocked off.
Everything was on fire.
Yeah, and
how long was shit burning, Dismost? How long?
For days.
Days, yeah.
Even after we stopped riding, shit was still burning, bro. It was just still burning. Shit was
because they couldn't catch up with all that.
You couldn't put all them fires out.
No way.
A lot of shit just had to burn itself out.
A lot of it they didn't want to put out though. So.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and KY said the A-Trays and the Trouble Gang started the 92 riots. True story too. Check this out. So So Reginald Denny, back to Reginald Denny, football Damon Williams, Antoine Miller, and I forgot the other dude's name. But two of them two dudes, I went to high school with them, right? So when I got locked up shortly after the LA riots, right? And while I was transferring from the LA County. No, I was in the penitentiary, right? I was in the penitentiary. I had been there for about a year. It was like 93 now, right? It's about 93 something. I've been there for about a year. And I was getting sent back from the penitentiary back to LA County to get some time knocked off my sentence. They overcharged me for a weapons charge. Something I didn't even have, and they overcharged me, and my lawyer was like, I found some little shit that'll get a month knocked off your sentence. I'm like, I ain't got shit to do anyway, fuck it. So I was taking the bus back down there, and while I was taking the bus back from the pen I was at, we stopped at different other penitentiaries and picked up other people that had to go back to LA County to court.
Yeah,
man, and I was where they had me sitting at. I was sitting in that front seat. And the seat that's in front of me is a cage for like special like dudes that high profile
high profile
or like PC people or murderers and shit like that. They be in the cage, right? And in the cage in front of me, I was sitting there, I'm shackled to the thing, and dude turned around and was like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "What's up, man?" It was football Damon Williams.
Wow.
Check
Gentry
this out.
Jeffries, what's up? Checking in.
Any football Damon Williams is the one who hit Reginald Denny with the brick.
That was him. Wow. That's crazy. Make sure y'all like and subscribing and sharing the Reservations for 3. You already know what it is.
Dude, when he hit Reginald Denny, he hit him with the brick like this, bow, and then he did like this. Like a bow, touchdown like a football shit, right?
I remember that clip. I didn't know that was him.
And I'll always remember that clip. Yeah.
And his nickname, they was calling him Football Damon Williams, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got the name before he did that little football move, or he got the name Football Damon Williams from hitting that fool with the brick, like
for hitting with the brick.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So look, he turned around. I seen him. I'm like, "What's up, man?" He was like, "Man, I ain't seen your ass since school." I'm like, "Dude, I ain't seen your ass since the news." And then he said, man, I just like hearing from different people, man. How was that shit out there? I was like, man, I said, man, I sat there and I told him, I said, man, after I came around the corner right after y'all snatched that motherfucker up out that truck. And I said, man, I came around the corner and I seen the truck parked in the street, and then I seen the liquor store getting hit. And he said everybody just turned up after that, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, I basically told him the story I told y'all. I went up by the church, I hit the Foot Locker over there, and then then we just started our night with the whoopty whoop whoop whoop, and all here goes. And he was like, "Oh yeah," and man, I got to actually talk to that dude on that bus and tell him what happened and how fools came together. I was like, man, like low key, y'all motherfuckers brung motherfuckers together them couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Like we might be up in here with this bullshit and going on with, but out there, man, y'all brung peace to the streets for a couple of days, man. Motherfuckers
sure did.
United, man. I saw Bloods going in Crip neighborhoods, Crips going in Blood neighborhoods. Shit you would never see like type shit.
That was one time I can say I actually felt like connected to everybody at that time.
Everybody
Wow.
was connected at one time, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's when Cam came out with that peace treaty. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God.
Yeah, I remember
And then
that.
Peachtree came out, nigga.
Peace
Oh,
treaty came out. Them days was fun,
nigga,
right?
I was
then,
juggling
man.
that shit. I was at the damn record store next day when that came out, boy. Oh my God.
That
You
shit
had to
was
get
banging.
Yeah, I remember that.
The song felt like it felt like everything that was going on too. It was just perfect. Man. Yeah,
Timing was perfect.
I'm gonna knock that motherfucker after I get off of here one time just to give it a stream, brother. Shout out to brother Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
for the Cam.
Cam, that's a good dude, man. Every
Yeah,
time I
gotta say
seen,
that too, yeah.
every time I seen Cam anywhere, it looked like he just had a brand new T-shirt on, man.
Wow.
I never seen him with a shirt that looked
With a
like.
nickel T-shirt.
I never seen him with a shirt that I could say. Cam had that shirt for about a week.
He had a brand new one every time he was
Man,
outside.
every time I seen him, he looked like he had a brand new T-shirt on, man. I wonder if he got them T-shirts from that ride. No, I'm just fucking with
Got a whole box.
you. You know, he get. Hey, cause it was on, man. Hey, what else was? Oh, so that one night the curfew kicked in. I was getting nervous, like I'm not gonna make it back to Woodland Hills. And man, I called somebody and was like, hey, I could come to your crib over there in Hollywood. She was like, yeah, come on through. Whoop, 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 whoop. I was like, I got some shit I looted. I'll give y'all some shit. You know what I'm saying? She's like, all right, cool. And I went over there, broke off some of my looted shit. You know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 woo. So it was like we had like looting meetup spots. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So my homie was like, hey man, we
That's
gonna
LA
jump
life.
Yeah,
LA
my homie.
life.
In the morning, my homeboy was like, soon as the curfew up in the morning, whatever the fuck, whatever, we about to hit. We gonna hit down. I think he said, let's try to hit down like La Cienega, Fort Fairfax. Now, if you know anything about LA, when you going over that area, you starting to fuck with the white people's neighborhoods.
No. That's a no.
Pudge keeps saying yeah, and I'm like, no. I don't know what we try to do that for. I know why. Because in LA, everything was getting hit. We was fucking up everything to where everything was getting looted to where we was like, man, we need fresh shit. We need some new shit. And then we start thinking by day 3, it was kind of getting like, man, we fucking up our own shit, man. Let's go fuck up they shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was too late then, I bet.
It was too late, bro. They had that shit. Hey, they had us surrounded off. They had us like this. LA is right here. LA, Long Beach, Compton, Watts go out this way. But the rim of like Wilshire, when you going around Wilshire, going around down towards Hollywood, Santa Monica,
Nothing but the other side.
My side, that's where I am. My side.
the police line a barrier, a line around through. So when your ass start coming that way to get the come
split.
start through, they was on you.
Yep, you got split.
Man, they was riot helmets and everything. What KY say? He said the riots calmed down. The police started arresting everybody who was looting for real. Who they could see on cam. Yep. Whoever they could see on cam. Yeah, I wasn't worried about that. I was motherfucker. Boy, I was
mad all the way up.
What? I went Al Qaeda around this motherfucker. Hey man, I might been on some different tapes other than Matt shit, but you all you saw was this guy. I was carrying shit. Hey, I remember. Hey, remember Fed? What was it? Fedco? What was it? Fedco?
Fedco, yeah.
The electronic shop, like.
Oh
that?
no, you talking about which one? Second City?
The one that was on. Damn, Brea and Stocker. What was that?
Oh, no, it's the other one. It was the other one.
It's something with an F, I thought.
Yeah. Not fuck. What's the name of that? He had a commercial, didn't he? Fred's. Yeah, it was an F. I know it was with an F. Yeah.
It was something, bro. He had electronics. Man, that's when I got the big TV.
Fries. It said fries.
Was it fries?
That's what Linus just said.
No, it was
old school. It was an old schooler one.
It was like Fred.
It was Fredrickson.
It's some weird ass name.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
K-Wise, I know you know Blackfeet. What's up, Clarence? What's up, man? Hey, K-Wise, I know K-Wise. No, what was that shit called?
It's with an F.
It was with a.
It's all the niggas went.
Man, that's where I had the big TV, man. I got that motherfucker. A lot of shit I got. I ain't gonna even tell who I gave it to. A lot of my shit was purchased by some famous motherfuckers. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we're gonna lead them out the.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead them out the picture. Yeah, what was that shit called, man? Fred Cole? Not Fred Cole. It was an electronic shop, man. But look, this is the. I forgot the name, but you know what I'm talking about. There was
one on Olympic. And there was one on Olympic, and there was one on and what are you talking about?
It was like Stocker and La Brea.
Yeah, there was one on Stocker and La Brea. Then there was one on Olympic over by my house on Olympic. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Radio Shacks. The Radio Shack is where I got all the discs at.
Or the floppy disc.
That's why I got all my blank tapes.
At a Radio Shack.
I got all my blank tapes.
Cracking the hell up.
Tore that Radio Shack up.
Yeah, the blank tapes. I got the magnetic. That's when I got introduced to magnetic tapes. The
magnetic tapes.
Fred Cole. That shit wasn't called Fred Cole.
I remember that, Pudge.
Yep, remember magnetic tapes?
I sure do. I had it.
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't buy them in quantity because they was the most expensive tape in that.
Hell yeah! When I saw the motherfuckers, I went. That's the only thing I wanted out of that Radio Shack. Nigga, I was like, magnetic tape. I don't care about none of that shit.
And then, And then the one of the craziest thing that happened, I think, I would say, was what the Hoovers or the A trays that jacked us for the safe.
For the safe.
Yeah, that
story is crazy.
That shit is crazy.
I felt a little nervous, but not too nervous, like because everything was feeling like they was feeling. It still felt like.
Man, you already had got a lot. You already had got a lot.
We ain't gonna bust on y'all, but we gonna let y'all know that this is ours, though. You know, I kind of felt like that. I kind of felt
all
like
they was saying.
Yeah. It didn't feel like it didn't really feel like
pressure.
It
didn't feel like that pressure.
Yeah, it just felt like, aha, good looking out. Y'all did the work. But good. Like the homie's about to hook this up to the chains and just back up. It's like, oh, it's all good. That was crazy, and but this was crazy. So the homie, I stayed at the girl house in Hollywood. Met up with my homie in the morning, right? So we start trying this story. Wow as shit. Man, it's me. My homeboy is driving. My other homeboy is in the passenger seat, and me and my homeboy Sabotage is in the back.
What's up?
We in the back of the van, right? We hop out. Hey, you know how La Brea got that little split where you can go off to Hollywood, coming down Pico, or you can turn down Pico or some shit. Was it Pico? It's La Brea. Shit, I don't know, man. I ain't been in LA so long, I can't even remember the streets and shit.
You remember a whole hell of a lot, though.
Dude, look, let me tell you what happened. We go into this motherfucker. We on La Cienega now, right?
Okay.
They not looting over there on La Cienega. We in a new shit. The alarm is going off. I see the fools. They tore the gates off. Some car done drove through the thing, mashed in. We in there. I'm getting stuff in this electronics store, right? I'm getting stuff. Bro, you can hear the police outside going.
Push, turn yourself down a little bit. Just a little bit.
Look, we hear inside. This is the police, the LAPD, the Los Angeles Police Department. You are all going to jail. Come out of the store now. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, this shit coming to an end, right?
Yeah.
So like you can hear the police inside the store, like, oh fuck. I remember everybody throwing their bags and shit down. Look, and motherfuckers, we starting to come out. We coming out the store. You see the police. None of them is outside their car. They talking from the car. There ain't nobody outside the car. The cars is all over there. So we coming out that motherfucker. There's a lot of us coming out. And motherfuckers is like, oh man, fuck the police. You know what I'm saying? So everybody running, getting in their cars or getting back to their cars. Me and my homeboy run and get in the car. Now we already been looting, so the car's full of shit. So we get in the back of the van and we on top of shit, laying on top of the car, or a shit on the back of the van like this. My homeboy Smooth, he big, right? 6 foot, he big. He running, he trying to get in the car. My other homeboy, I ain't gonna say his name, but his punk ass was. Hey, that motherfucker was panicking. Hey, Bird, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Sticks? Hey, man, I'm telling this story about the LA riots right now. Look. Hey, yo, this fool was panicking. He was panicking. He started driving off. My homeboy Smooth couldn't get in the car, man. He was trying to get in the car. He tried to get it. He stopped. He like, stop the car, motherfucker. He stopped the car. He tried to get in. The police pulled up on us a little bit more. He pulled off. And it kept, my homeboy kept almost getting in the car, but could like run a little bit and almost get in, run a little bit and almost get in. Hey, he started driving off. My homeboy Smooth, I remember looking in the back mirror and he like this.
Bobby Dylan checking in. What up, Bob Dylan?
Like, he just looked at. He was looking at us like.
Yo.
Hey, we in that van on the back of shit. Hey, I remember I just kept telling the homie. I said, "Dude, they had they big ass. Hey, you remember we had that big ass white van? That van, the homie Bird on here." Man, I just kept saying, hey man, don't crash, bro. If you crash, we gonna be fucked up because we on the top, we laying on the top of stolen shit.
So you ain't even sitting on nothing, you just on the top.
We not on sitting on nothing, we just laid, we just
spinning in the air.
On the whole pile of stolen shit.
We go in the
back of the van on top of stolen shit. And then he like, look, the story ain't even over, bro. So he panicking. The police is chasing. Straight lights on, everything. I remember saying, he like, fuck. He driving. He like, I say, man, dude, do you know if you drive back towards LA, and we start driving towards a crowd of people, the police gonna bust a U. They not gonna chase us until we stop. If we stop by some people in a crowd of people, they not gonna come and get us. I was like, man, just get us back to LA.
Drowsy said, "Law weed, man."
Look, he's smashing. They still chasing us. They chasing us. Soon as
Gary Sanders, what up?
Soon as we get from La Cienega to La Brea, they bust a U and just turn off. So we driving, we like, whoo. He like, man, I'm about to go back and see if I see the homie. And drove back and we saw the homie walking. We saw the homie Smooth walking, man. Hey, man, he was walking, man. The homie pulled over, picked him up. He got in the car. He like, man, I remember he was looking at, he said, he was like, yo, bitch ass pulled off. That fool was hot. Hey, that fool was hot. I'm ready. Hey, Smooth. Shout out to the homie Smooth, man. Back then, he was balling too. He was baller. Both of these fools that was in the front, they was balling back then in them days, right? So this is what Dr. Dre was rapping. When they was rapping about the Chronic, that's when the Chronic hit LA. That's when the grade of Chronic on the streets was like
awesome.
One hit and you was done.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Smooth rolled up a big old joint. He was like, man, and I remember him smoking. He just kept on going. Yo, bitch ass left me. Hey, he was like, hey, and then my homeboy, I remember my homeboy was like, your fat ass couldn't get in the motherfucking car. You couldn't get your big ass in the car. He was like, motherfucker, they was in their car. All you had to do was stop. Before one of them could have ran out and got out of the car, man, I could have got in the car. All you had to do was stop, man. They was arguing.
Curtis McDowell checking in.
Yeah, that's the homie Bird. He over there.
Yeah, he's laughing.
Oh man, that's the homie Bird. Bird know just who I'm talking about. It was Smooth and that.
Bobby Dillon said, "Yes, sir." He ain't lying.
Hey, no, I ain't lying, man. Hey, that shit was funny as fuck, man. That part had to be the funniest shit that happened. Us getting jacked by the safe had to be the scariest shit that happened. And then the craziest thing that happened was just like when we drove around the corner.
You ain't lying, boy. You can picture all that shit, dog.
Man, you can picture all of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like I was there.
I know, but but JPEG, you can put it into like a Fat Albert form, and it's fucking funny as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it into a Friday, you know,
or like the Baby Ace Kids and shit.
Yeah, Baby Ace Kids, you can do all that shit.
He said, Gerda said, "This is a movie."
Hey man, I didn't even know what time it was. I've been sitting here.
Yeah. We cooked the whole hour, bro.
Dude, well, this was dedicated to the '92 riots. This was dedicated to the '92 riots.
Definitely appreciate this story though, man, because
April 29th.
Context for a lot of people. A lot of people learned something tonight.
Oh, yeah, shit was fun. Hey, I won't take back none of them incidents either, man. Like if I had to change and do something over, the only thing I would have did different was like
get them releases.
I would make sure I got some Pumas, some Adidas. I would have took my time.
Yeah.
I would have opened up the tops and been like, oh, I'm gonna get these, and I'm gonna get some size these. Because if you wasn't size 11, you wasn't my size. You wasn't getting no shoes.
Get you a big ass garbage bag and just fill it up with shoes.
That's why I'm talking. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it.
Oh, hey, Bobby Dillon said, "Tell this OG Bobby O."
Bobby O, what's up, man?
Yeah, that's Bob O. Yeah, Bob O. Yup.
So what's up, man? Yeah, he over there. Yeah, he over there on
OG Bob O on the line.
Yeah, Bob O. Yeah, that's my homie Bob O.
Yeah. He said, Gerda said, what was the name of the tape record spot off of Crenshaw in like 66?
I forgot the name of that motherfucker, but that's where Tupac and Jinx was at.
Oh,
that's
wow.
where, yeah, that's where people was coming out the store and seeing Tupac like, oh shit.
Oh,
like,
he said Adams.
Yeah, it was before you get to Adams and Crenshaw. It wasn't 66. Crenshaw, that's 66 and Crenshaw was way down. We was like it was across the street from a Pep Boys.
Okay.
Hey, I want to show this video to Crow, man.
Yeah, let's see it.
The Crow, this is one of my
gotta show it before we get up out of here.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out to everybody that was in the chat, man. And if y'all ever get a chance to look,
appreciate y'all tapping in tonight. Make sure y'all liking, subscribing, and sharing too. And we on every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. West Coast time, 9 p.m. East Coast time.
Bam. And then Miss Toya on Wednesday and Thursdays.
Yep. That's at 10 Eastern, 7 p.m. West Coast.
Lovely radio show.
Lovely radio.
And then every morning the AM Kings is
I'll be on tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. You already know.
Hey, check out this video to Crow. This is one of my songs that's coming out pretty soon. Check this out. Yeah, where that motherfucker go?
One thing about a Crow, he don't forget nothing. Throw a motherfucking rock at a Crow and see what happened. He on your ass Monday through Sunday. Shit Shit, ain't a flock of crows called a murder? Hey yo, swoop down like a crow and peck the eyes out that hoe. What the fuck you looking at? I could've did it all by myself. Instead, I went and got me some help. Ayúdame. You better pray it don't turn into nut. And I can still call some guys who's always in the sun.
Mayday, mayday, the plane is going down.
How is that even possible? Is that old nigga back around? Oh, what you ain't heard? He burnt his retirement home down. He knocking shit out of the air and it's scattered all over the ground. Multiple body parts and brains they ain't using. Is he back fucking with everybody or is he picking and choosing? Well, he on his feet out that wheelchair and he can walk. He said he came back to teach these niggas how to talk. Ah, shut up, fool. You just a old ass hater. Mad cause these young niggas out here getting paid. Wait. Shut your dumb ass up. You know you ain't that old. I'll peck your young ass up.
Crows got to eat too.
Loose lip, jaw jacking, that's why they stay packing. Disrespectful boys carry heat. So when you catch these little clowns, pants down, weird sound, lay his head right next to his feet. Boom, bap. How much wood could a woodpecker peck if a woodpecker could peck wood? I'm here to let you know that I'm black like the crow and pecking your eyes out I should. Mr. Red and White Hat, you better watch your back. Ain't too many people rolling with your views. I'm in another country with my feet kicked up, watching y'all motherfuckers on the news. That one stroke of the pen, he got y'all again. If you go to war, I hope y'all don't lose. Cause I don't give a fuck about nothing but my people. Just remember I'm a crow, not an eagle.
Fellas, like old garbage guts here, done forgot the crow commandments again.
Fellas, I did not forget the crow commandments, please.
Run 'em by me.
Thou shalt honor all crows.
Right on.
These aren't police officers.
These are not.
man.
Them is not police officers. Them is crows that'll come and peck your motherfucking eyes out.
Yeah, get some big ups from the chat, man. Good looking chat. Said, damn, you crazy dope.
Oh yeah, that fool made me dope.
Said, tell him about the Tupac video in Culver.
Culver City. Yeah, it was funny about the Tupac video is that I had just got out of prison. I went to jail shortly. I went to prison shortly after the LA riots, and then I get out in '96. And Tupac and Snoop was shooting a Gangster Party video.
Oh yeah.
And my homegirl Naila called me and was like, "Hey, you wanna be in this Tupac and Snoop video?" I was like, "Hell yeah." She was like, "All right, come down in the morning and get dressed. You're gonna be the sheriff."
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be the sheriff in the courtroom. I'm like, you know I'm on parole, right? She's like, yeah, that's what's gonna be so funny about it. You know what I'm saying?
So wait a minute. You the sheriff in the courtroom in the Tupac Snoop Dogg video.
Hey man, it was like 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, man. I put on a whole fucking LA County sheriff outfit. I had a fake gun. I had a baton. I had the whole brown sheriff green pants. Yeah, and then and so it was a closed set. You know what I'm saying? It was closed. It was a closed set
for sure.
Because I remember that we was there for 2 days.
Oh damn!
One day was the Gangster Party video, and the next day was for How Do You Want It? You know what I'm saying? And so I actually got the. I wasn't in the How Do You Want It video, but I was on deck. Like they kept me there in case they needed me for some scene. But I never got in no scene, and I just was around a whole bunch of porno stars and shit that day.
Oh shit! Let me ask you this: was any of those paid opportunities or no?
Oh yeah, I got paid for them. I got paid for them.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of money. It was like extra work. You know what I'm saying? It was the fun shit was I was kicking it with Tupac. Look, this is crazy. Tupac had he had one of them big ass phones. He was in the parking lot talking on the phone. I remember he talking on the phone, and I walked up and I had the police outfit on, and that fool was looking at me, and I was like, nigga, I was like, this man, I ain't seen you in a long ass time. I was like, nigga, I just got out of jail. Nigga started laughing. He was like, because I got the police outfit on. I was like, yeah, I just got out of jail. He was like, you want to get high? I said, hell yeah. He was like, all right, go down. He said, you see that limo down there? I said, yeah. He said, go down there and knock on the back window of the limo and go down there. Just go smoke, my nigga. I was like, all right, for sure. And that's the last time I seen Tupac or talk to him.
Wow.
I dapped him up right there. And then I walked down to the limo. I tapped on the window, and it was 3 LAPD dudes in there. They was just like the police. So they was the arresting officers that arrested them and was
in the video.
Yeah, I was in the beige shit. I was the sheriff.
Curtis said it was funny because you was hella buff.
I was buff. Hey, I was buffer than I was before I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? I was a little motherfucker before I went to jail. When I got out, I had a little size on me. So look, the whole time I'm in the video, just standing up against the wall like this. You know that part where you say, Mr. Bob, though, you too lame to understand the way the game goes. I want to hit you with the hot shot. If you look in the back, you'll see me stand up against the wall like this.
Oh shit.
I know the part. I already got that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out as soon as we get off the air.
I already got that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off, but I keep seeing in the chat the homie said, what he said, Miss Bryce say, is that when you did a song with Too Short? Now that was some other porno shit. That's some whole nother. We'll say that for another day. Yeah, shout out to Too Short, but yeah, man. I just wanted to tell y'all about the LA riots today, man. We just coming on here chopping it up, man. Hey, man, give my news in the morning, J-Pad on the AM Kings.
I got you. AM Kings show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m.
LB. Hey, man, what grade LB be smoking? That fool be
man, that brother smokes nothing but the finest of the finest. Trust
me.
Every
morning I come on that motherfucker, he be blowing.
Oh no, he been like that ever since we was young. I think L was one of the first dudes in our camp that was just a regular weed smoker, man.
My mom just came on the thing and said, call me. I'm about to call her. Peace out, y'all. She probably like, fool, you told about how I was maneuvering in the LA ride.
You driving dimes.
She just checked in. You didn't even see that part, huh?
Podcast.
I just did a little podcast. All right, peace, y'all, man. Good night, man. Y'all have a good night, man.
Thanks for tapping in.
Happy LA riot. Oh shit, Too Short photo shoot. Yeah, that was crazy. Bird made the beat for that Too Short song. I told that story. I told that story before, man.
Yeah, you did.
I told that story how me and you was in that studio. We was faded. I didn't have no second verse. I left. I dipped out. You called me, said Too Short in this motherfucker, come back. I came back, and the rest was history, man. This shit is dope. But peace out, man. I'm gone for show this time. I'm hitting the end. Reservation for 3.